We've been married roughly about 19 years. It'll be 19 years, July 1st, 2019. You know, we had fun, laughed a lot. Um, we talked a lot about a lot of different things, going in the same direction. Both had dreams of going to college, making something of ourselves. Both loved our families, and we both had good friends around us. We had a lot of things in common, and there was just something unexplainable that made us, I think, compatible. That was just bigger than uh, what I could explain. After I met her at that conference, I came back that same weekend and I told my cousin. I was 15 years old, and I told my cousin, I said, "Man, I found the one." And he said, "Man, what are you talking about? You found the one." I said, "I found the one. I'm gonna be with her forever." And I just really think it was a God thing at that time because it was an instantaneous connection. It was a divine dream, and we're still here.
And I agree with everything you mentioned there. The only other thing I would add is we both had Christ in our lives,
Yeah.
even at the age of 15. One of our first dates was at revival
Yeah.
at church.
I drove to her hometown, went to her home church of 12 people, and
Come on.
it may have been 25. But anyway,
It was a small rural church.
yeah,
It was.
yeah. But we're from the country anyway.
Mhm.
But first date was at church revival, and that's where I met her mom, her nephew, our nephew, and her family. That was a process. Um, we had been together since 15. We went to college together. We broke up for about a year and a half in college. And, I tried dating other people. I think she tried dating other people. But our senior year in college, it was confirmed that, we were supposed to be together. I prayed about it, really asked God to show me what I was supposed to do. And, even during the period we were broken up, we remained friends the entire time. If her car broke down, I would go pick her up. If my truck broke down, she would let me use her car.
You got sick that time?
She came pick me up from work. I couldn't drive. I had walking pneumonia. She told her friend, follow her to the mall. She picked up my truck, drove me back to the dorm, and her friend took her back to her apartment. And so we've always watched out for one another, despite what kind of condition we were in. And so um, that friendship has always been there. But the Lord confirmed it through prayer. I went over to Scotland for about 8 months or so for school, and she was at Colorado State. And that was another prayer that I had that Lord, if you keep me pure and keep me where I'm not, where I don't cheat on her, that's a confirmation that I'm supposed to get married, and that's exactly what happened.
The other thing we had the same that when we were apart and we were trying to date, that became a challenge.
We've been together, seemed like forever, and I wanna spend another lifetime. Cause it don't get much better, don't care about the weather. Oh, as long as I'm with you, I'm safe and warm. I'm happy that I'll spend the rest of my life with you. It ain't been easy, but we make it through all the it ain't been perfect, but we've gone. And I love you more after all that. Life ain't perfect, but we've gone. And I love you more after everyone.
So come on, dance with me, baby.
Just wrap your arms around me, baby. Hold on tight like the first time I met you. Oh, since that day, been right beside you. You showed me, baby, you a rider. So, honey, I'ma ride into the sunset with you. And I'll spend the rest of my life with you. It ain't been easy, but we'll make it through all the. It ain't been perfect, but we're both. And I love you more after. Life ain't perfect, but we're both.
First and foremost, you're looking for their relationship with God. Not if they go to church. Going to church is a part of that. Once you become friends, you're really watching to see how that person makes decisions. Are they making decisions that reflects a relationship with Him? Are they treating people the way that God would want them to treat people? How do they treat their families? How do they treat their mother? What's the relationship with the father? If there is not one, how are they processing and handling that? Because whatever that person's background is, if you choose to move forward with that person, you're going to be inviting that into your life. So you need to know. You need to know how they handle money. You need to know about their past relationships, just so you know kind of how they dealt with people in the past, because that can be a trend. And understanding those things make a huge difference. But most, importantly, all of the things that you're looking for, you're also asking for the Holy Spirit to reveal to you and give you discernment so that you can process things properly. We can always assume things about people. Get information, but we want the Holy Spirit to really help us to dissect it and digest it in a way that's healthy for us.
Trusting God through the process. Everything that He said, and if you see those red flags, or if you get that confirmation from the Holy Spirit that this may not be the one, or not right now, listening and obeying, because you do not want to be in a relationship with someone that God has not called you to. Marriage is hard work, even for those of us who are in relationship with Christ. It's hard work. So to be unequally yoked, for us is a non-starter, and I would encourage anyone else to not go forward until they're certain about that. And I would also we place high value on premarital counseling. That is like a requirement, I would say, because it helps you talk about issues that you would normally bring up. I may not feel comfortable just coming to you saying, so tell me about your finances, what's your credit score? But if you're in a premarital class, oftentimes finances come up, and then those are some of the conversations that you're able to have. And so I think that's key as well. And then I would also add ensuring you bring that person around your family. A lot of times we like to do things in seclusion because we don't want anybody in our business. But you have to bring your prospect, or the person you're looking to marry, around your family, so that they can see what they're stepping into, but also so that your family can kind of feel that person out, ask questions, and ensure, provide a blessing, I would say.
And one other thing to add is, don't feel pressure of a timeline that you set for yourself. God's timing is, we don't know it. And that's the hardest thing about trusting God, because we don't know what He's got in store for us. We don't know when He's going to give it to us, when He's going to open that door. But you just have to really trust that His timing is the best timing, so don't force any relationship.